Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Right, we've got a problem. So I went today and got my rear hope wheel out, which has been sat in the back of the van for quite some time, and I turned the cassette and it just spun. So I took it apart thinking what could possibly be wrong, and this has happened. But the actual free hub has seized. So I don't know if this is going to be a salvage operation or what, but we're going to try and fix it. So the inside of the hub here, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let me get you a bit closer. So the inside's actually sort of rusted. I don't know how that's happened. Maybe it's a failure in the seal. But I'm going to try and have a go at repairing this and see if we can get it clicking again. The only issue is now that I've left the cassette on and I've stripped the axle out and I've took the bearing washer out as well. So now I've got the job of fucking putting this back together. Oh, shit the bed. So let's have a little look here. So there should be a retaining ring. Yeah, there it is. You need to be careful you don't bend this. Just pull it off slightly. And that should give me access. Yeah, they've well and truly seized. Hi guys, and welcome back. You can obviously see me here struggling to get these out. They were pretty sealed up. Don't know how the dirt's got inside of this, but it has. I'll try my best to keep all the bits intact. Some people would use a container of some sort, but I just thought I'd just freestyle it, see where we end up. Yeah, it's been pretty simple so far. It's not been too bad. A couple of them needed a bit of a wriggle, but other than that, it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. Not too bad. So far so good. As you can see, they are now all out of the hub. But this hub's in serious need of some TLC. Now remember, when you're cleaning something like this, use a solvent so it evaporates. It's intricate, it's tough to clean things like this. It's not easy if you go straight for it. The bearings inside it are called ABEC bearings, and if you go too rough, you'll just destroy them and end up having to repair them or buy brand new. So whatever you do, just take your time. Right, so there are the bits that have come off this. This is just some regular old malt vinegar, and we're just going to cover them. So now they're soaking. This now needs to be cleaned. I might have to strip it down, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to have a look. For all this, I was using a brake cleaner, basically, and it was kind of faffy, a little bit annoying. Getting right into the nooks and crannies of these sections was a bit tough. Some of the stuff I couldn't actually remove because it was kind of pitted, and I struggled to understand how this actually happened, because I was pretty sure that this hub body was aluminium, so it kind of put me off a little bit. Okay, so that's done. Now the next issue is this, the free hub body. So this is going to be a pain in the arse. yeah, it's a lot cleaner than it was, and I'm just doing the finishing final touches now, just to make sure that it's as clean as it can be. And then I'm going to reapply a little bit of grease. Obviously check the shaft seems fine, the axle, and the bearing seems quite smooth. That bearing seems quite smooth as well. So yeah, I think we'll get this, we'll skip to the next bit. Right, so that first section's done. I'm actually just going to get the axle back in first before I do anything. Do this. So the first side of the bearing, if you can see, is already in. So this should make life a little bit easier. It should go straight. So I'm going to put the axle in for the first bit, give it a slight little push, and then you need something plastic, which I'm going to use this, and just tap. That should stop any deformation and allow it to, that actually feels a bit tight. I might back it off a touch. It's a little tap. Hang on. There we go. Just in case there's any force on that inside. So yeah, axle's in. Just need to get the hub body sorted, and we will do that in a moment. Right, so I've cleaned them up. So I've cleaned them up, and I'm just about now to start putting them all back in. Now this can be a little bit fiddly, but I'm sure we'll get there. They've all been re-greased as well. I don't know if you can see that. I've put a little layer of grease on them. So I'm just going to put them all back in now.
If you're worried about actually sticking this back together, one thing I would suggest would be to get a Ziploc bag, because if the springs do pop out, they have a tendency to just fire off. But I was using quite a bit of strategy putting these back together. It went together fairly simply. So yeah.
Now it's the lock-in pin. So these are normally quite fiddly. What you want to do is you want to get the end that's smooth in first, yeah? So that's in now. And then just slide your finger around. And then that now is secure. So you want to put this over the axle and twist it at the same time. So I'm trying to get a good angle of this, but if you slide it over and then twist, now it's in. Now that's engaging. It's not skipping. That sounds pretty good. Get your end cap over the top. Give it a little push. So yeah, bit of a short video. Just for anyone who's had this issue themselves, obviously you can understand the frustration and the upset it'll cause when you take your free hub body out and then you realise that, oh yeah, that's not working. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and yeah, on to the next one. Peace!